Give all your love to the people right here on this side that needs it the most. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians.
The people you've been learning the Bible from, they've been lying to you.
Shalom, DC. We are at the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, starting out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohanna. Since 1969, we've been teaching the truth of this Bible, and that is you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are the true Jews according to this Bible.
That's right.
We are not affiliated with no other Hebrew Israelite camp or no Christian organization.
Right.
We stand alone. And the oppressor, the colonizer, the white man is the devil this very same Bible speaks of.
That's right.
And today what the priests and prophets of the Lord are out here to do is speak on the wickedness that's been going on throughout our nation, throughout the planet Earth, that these Christian pastors are not speaking about. And we're going to address it because the Christian pastors never address any of our problems or tell us why we at a lower state, why our nation are at the bottom of society, why we suffer the way we suffer today. We won't get any of these things in the Christian church because you know why? The Christian church and the Christian pastors follow a religion that is based off white supremacy to keep us at the bottom, to keep us at a lower state. And what we're going to do, we're going to go in our biblical records that was given to so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians to show our people why we're suffering, why we're at the bottom of society. Start me off with the book of Matthew chapter 6 and verse 24. Then when we get this scripture, I'm going to give our people a couple of scenarios that goes on today throughout our nation so you can see why we're at the bottom of society. And the first scenario I'm going to give is blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Wherever we live at throughout the face of America, we have a project that we live in. The ghettos, the bios. And we have a couple of wicked things that goes on in our neighborhoods. And that's thievery, we stealing from one another. Witchcraft, we getting high off that K2 and that weed.
Right.
Adultery, we sleeping with each other's wives. And sisters are cheating on sleeping with other brothers and husbands. This is what goes on throughout our nation. It's because of this scripture that I'm about to pull right here. And we're going to show you that it's been institutionalized into our nation to keep us at this low state. Call him and tell where you at.
This is the book of Matthew chapter 6 and verse 24. No man can serve two masters.
Now the Bible says no man can serve two masters. Now we're going to show you who the master is. The master according to the Bible is God of the Bible and that white man that you serve in that stinking Christian church. And we're going to show you why, right?
For either he will hate the one and love the other.
Now you can't serve two masters because this is the reason right here and it's telling you why. You're going to either hate the one and love the other. Now, we love the white man more than we love ourselves.
That's right.
This is why we're unaliving one another.
Right.
This is why we're sleeping with each other, husbands and wives, committing adultery. This is why we're full of witchcraft, smoking weed. This is why we're out there fighting with one another. You can go on social media right now. You can see endless live videos of our brothers and sisters living it of the destruction of our people. Now, as of yesterday, I was on Facebook just trying to get some information on what's going on because Facebook is the new news right now, if you didn't know. You can find all type of atrocities that goes on through our nation on Facebook. Now, there was a video of a group about what they call YNs going up to somebody's house and starting a fight and pulling them out and pulling them by the head and kicking them and cutting them, all type of wickedness. This is what goes on in our nation. But at the same time as this going on, Becky can move into our neighborhood, put on her jogging shoes and her track shoes and run up and down the block and nothing happened to her because you know why? Stop at the top again.
No man can serve two masters. For either he will hate the one and love the other.
Now the reason why she comes up untouched when she runs through our neighborhood while we committing these crimes is because we love her more than we love our own people.
Right.
This is the problem that goes on in our nation, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. What the priests and prophets before me is telling our people, if you wasn't listening, is we have to separate from our oppressor. Give all your love to the people right here on this side that needs it the most. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man. We need to love the most. These other nations rule the planet Earth, and God, according to the Bible, calls them the wicked. We got to stop loving the people that have the resources to maintain and live in life. We need to give all our love to the people that cannot maintain a life because we need it. What the brothers were saying before me with these food stamps. It was a time back in the days of old where I could come and knock on your door and ask you, do you have any extra eggs? Do you have some sugar that I can borrow? We used to do that because we cared for one another. But yet we give all our love to the oppressor and look for these oppressors for help and resources when we can help one another. There shouldn't be no 911 call and another white man come in, help us with our problems. The men of our nation, you should be able to call and get counsel from among our nation, what we have right now in the ISUPK. Any problem that you have throughout your life, you can call, get a flyer and call the priests and prophets of the Lord at ISUPK and get counsel. We can help one another. Right. But yet we go to another nation for help, man. When something happens in our neighborhood, any atrocity that happens, we have to go to another nation for help. And they do not care about us. There was a time back in the 90s when you called 911, it take them forever to come and help us in our neighborhood. But yet you gotta act like a white person and 911 be there immediately, man. They're showing us that they don't love us, that they hate us the most. And this is the reason, once again, start from the top.
No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other.
You will hate the one and you will love the other. The priests and prophets before me show you that Christ is black. But our people can accept that because you know why? We love the white Jesus Christ more than we love our own people, man. This is why we can walk down the street and you see a brother, you can mug him and ask him what the F are you looking at. When a person can walk down your same block and you say, how you doing, Becky? Is everything okay? You will greet her more than you will greet your own people, man. Because we hate one another, and we love the other nations more than we love ourselves, man. You cannot serve two masters. You have to hate the one and love the other, man. You have to hate that white Jesus Christ and love the black Jesus Christ, man. Love the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man. Give all our love to our nation because we need it. And this is how we uplift one another, man. Showing that we care about one another. But since we love the oppressor, we became selfish to one another. This is why we shame one another, man. We talk trash to one another. The moment, like I said earlier, you can come and knock on my door and ask for some eggs or something. Since we hate one another, you ashamed. That brother must be poor. That brother ain't got nothing. He ain't got nothing going on with his life. He got the nerve to knock on my door and ask me for eggs. That's what we're doing today. We're shaming each other. When we're supposed to uplift one another, separate from the beast, and love the priests and love the people right here on this side. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Now we're going to continue to go in the Bible that was given to us. Drop that, give me the book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24. Because we got to show our people something. There's a nation of people that rules the planet Earth and governing the people and leading them away from God of the Bible, man. And we got to show you, thus said the Lord. Because once again, the Christian pastors are not going to give you this information because they teaching a religion of white supremacy, which is Christianity. Christianity is filled with wickedness. You want to know what Christianity is? Christianity is what I spoke of earlier. When you have people stealing from one another in your neighborhood, adulteresses, adulterers, people that doesn't care, selfishness. That's a form of Christianity. And to prove it even more that that's Christianity, the prisons is filled with them, man. The prisons is filled with Christians. This is why we got to separate from that religion. It's not helping us as a nation, man. It's keeping us at the bottom of society. And we've been saying this since 1969. You have to come out that Christian church because that's not leading you to God the Bible. That's leading you away from God the Bible. This is why the Christian pastors is telling us that the laws are done away with. Where all through the Bible, the brothers were saying it earlier, God said keep the laws and statutes and commandments, man. This is why we're showing you that Christianity is not for God chosen people, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're one